Breaking news, people. Jermall Charlo gets arrested on felony robbery charges in the following dispute over a tab. This is reporting from ESPN. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. So, undefeated 32-0 WBC champion, middleweight champion, Jermall Charlo has been arrested on some charges, some felony charges, whatever or not. And here's my take on the whole situation. This is sad that ESPN has to acknowledge this. It's funny to me that, when Jermall Charlo is saying he wants the big fights and doing all this other stuff he usually does, and he won his title at 154, won his title at 160, and ESPN never acknowledged that he won his belt and defended the belt, and it's funny to me that they would post something like this. This ain't shocking to me that ESPN would do this. I'm not going to get into the whole situation with his robbery charges. That's his business. He's got to focus on getting himself out of that, which I know he does because he has the money to do it. But crooked nowadays, crooked judges, they'll do anything to throw a black man in jail. But anyway, I'm not surprised that ESPN did this. This is all to show you how racist ESPN is, just like Coon Sandboat Stephen A. Smith. Yes, I hope you ever click on one of my videos, and I hope you hear me say, you are a sandboat, bro. You're a straight sandboat, and I'll slap you in the mouth if I ever see you. But anyway, it's just crazy to me that ESPN would acknowledge something like this. They never acknowledge his accomplishments. They never acknowledge his brother's accomplishments. They never acknowledged that Jermall Charlo had undisputed, and but they would acknowledge when Brian Castano almost won the fight, and he's like, oh, Jermall Charlo seems to be struggling. This is typical. Just as the same thing they're doing to Wilder. ESPN did all that line, and it wound up catching up with him. But saying they're gonna make the AJ and St. Joshua fight happen, but apparently Wilder's got his rematch, and so they didn't say nothing then. Where's Stephen A. Smith with all that talk now? All that talk now? That's why, shout out to Kwame Brown. He exposing you, and I hope Kwame Brown find a way to get you fired. I really hope he does. But the point of the matter is, Jermall Charlo got arrested on some charges. I'm not a fan of the Charlo boys, like I usually said. When after what they, with the Wilder situation and all this other stuff, Jermall, I'm not really fazed by him. I'm fazed by his brother Jermall, but I just can't mess with these two boys. It's just complicated, with these two, with the fights and stuff happening, fighting, guys that they should be beating, like Jermall Charlo should have beat Brian Castano, but he wasn't expected. He thought Brian Castano was a walk in the park, but you cannot ever doubt an Argentina fighter. And Jermall Charlo thought that Juan Montiel was walking the park. You can never doubt a fighter. They thought that Juan Montiel was a bum that he could beat. And it turns out Juan Montiel almost gave you the hardest fight of your life. And so on and so forth. I'm not surprised with the charges and stuff like this. I hope he get out of it. I hope they don't try to pull some fast one by stripping him from the belt due to a charge or make him serve prison time. I highly doubt they make him serve prison time. I don't know how big this robbery charge is or whatever or not, but I hope it ain't big. If it is, they probably would strip him. They'll be quick to strip a black man, just like Devin Haney says, I ain't gonna let that white boy beat me. And you see how fast they was quick to strip him. But it's funny to me that I heard that Caleb Plant say the same thing to Canelo. I'm not gonna let a white boy beat me. I don't hear anybody jumping on Caleb Plant saying that. I don't see the IBF stripping Caleb Plant for saying that, because that's not his own race. Actually, Canelo's Mexican, but you don't see anybody jumping on Caleb Plant, right? But when Devin Haney said something like that, they want to jump all over his neck. Oh, we'll strip you from the title. You better apologize to us now. You know, it's crazy to me how strong racism is in boxing, and you know, ESPN is going to try to blow this thing up. You got Sambo people like Mike Compiture, Brian Kelly. I really don't like Brian Kelly. If I was a fighter, I would never fight on PBC, because if I watch my previous fight, if I look back at my fight, how good I did, I would walk up to Brian Kelly and slap him in the face as well, and he won't do ish about it. But you know, my fault, guys. Jermall Charlo arrested on robbery charges. I hope they don't try to blow this up. It's a damn shame that they didn't acknowledge his accomplishments. You know, I'm not a fan of the Charlo twins, but you got to respect what they did in the ring, respect what they got. And, you know, this is a damn shame that ESPN is going to try to blow this up and ruin this man's reputation. Just like BoxRec put a mugshot of Shakur Stevenson on BoxRec, and we had to fight to take that ish down. And that was ridiculous. And I'm sick and tired of ESPN. And I really hope someday they go bankrupt, and, you know, another broadcast of boxing, like a Blue Blood Sports TV, a BFTV Boxing, Drew Titan LLC, a 78 Sports TV, Trill Boxing Talk. I hope these guys, there's so many of them. I hope these guys blow up so big that we can be mainstream boxing media. You know, we are the realest of the real. And I support these guys for what they do, and keeping us informed. You know, people may not like these guys because they're LDBC, but we have to respect the LDBC. If you don't like what the LDBC has to say, we can agree to disagree. The world wouldn't be a great place if everybody just agree on the same thing. It's just not natural, in my opinion. But to keep this video short, which is getting a little bit long to me, I hope you get us this charge. You know, it's time for these boys to grow up. You know, you guys are making money to retire and make businesses and for your future kids or whatever not. And I don't understand why you guys act the way you got. And this is typical rich people. You know, when they get their hands on money, they do all sorts of crazy things. You know, I'm not spiking Jermall Charlo for what he did, but it's time to grow up, man. What, you're like 30, 31 years old? It's time to grow up. Hope you get out this charge and get back fighting in the ring and stay busy and focus on the main priority. But ESPN, F ESPN, because someday I'm going to be able to be big just like them. And I hope I can get more people to watch my videos and understand where I'm coming from. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.